Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're heading back into Halloween Horror Nights 33 tonight. I figured it's going to be a little bit different of a video. I have multiple videos walking through scare zones over the past few weeks. During the day, at night, a few of the same. So I figured we can kind of work our way through the park, go over each scare zone, each section, where everything is, and then I'm going to put in the videos that I have. So you'll see multiple walkthroughs of Torture Fair, multiple walkthroughs of Swamp of the Undead, and we'll see what other fun stuff we can find. So come hang out. As always, you do enter the park underneath the Halloween Horror Nights medallion and posters depicting the IP houses of the year. They used to do a lot more out here. I know for Jack's Carnival of Carnage, they had like a big bus and circus tent set up out front. For the Usher Shooter, there was a ticket booth, and they actually had characters dressed like the Usher or Ushers walking around out here with flashlights, scaring people before you even entered into the park. If you're going way back to the first few years of Halloween Horror Nights, when they did the opening ceremonies and the crowd would build over here, they would actually plant the chainsaw drill team in the crowd with like trench coats hiding the chainsaws, so people wouldn't know it was them. And then when they would get to opening ceremonies, they would all rev the chainsaw and the whole crowd would scatter and run away. Obviously that's all evolved over the past 33 years, but still the essence of Halloween Horror Nights and the original Fright Nights is still here, with the chainsaw drill team being right up front, and nods to all the past 33 years throughout the park. As you're entering into Universal Studios, the line for the New York Stay and Scream usually does wrap around, heading down towards Hollywood. If you look behind the Stay and Scream line for that area of the park, they are currently in the works of transforming the old Hello Kitty shop and the Universal Universe shop to the Wicked experience for the new movie coming out in November. If you look really carefully, you can see that emerald green for the movie Wicked, all kind of across the whole building there and everything. So this was slated to open this month or next month, so hopefully it does pretty soon. They're probably working really hard inside, but it's really cool to see the process of the paint job they're doing around the building. Inside the Stay and Scream area, the Twisted Taters booth has the classic Twisted Taters. The Twilight Tavern has really good fish and chips and a really good cider. And then back in the corner there, past the Twisted Taters booth, is the Ghostbusters booth with the Korean Slimer corn dog and the Marshmallow Man s'more. All these are open for just Stay and Scream. They're open for only for the Stay and Scream area in New York. There is another Stay and Scream area that is over in San Francisco. You walk past the Blumhouse Scare Zone on the right where Lombard's entrance is, and then you walk around and they kind of put you back by Nightmare Fuel, or where the old Fear Factor show was, in a queue to set up for Goblin's Feast and Universal Monsters. There is one booth back there, but not as much as here. This is the more popular one though, for Insidious, A Quiet Place, Ghostbusters, and then at 6 Sweet Revenge. So there's a lot of people here tonight, but usually you can either get food, just hang around, or you can hop in a line and be one of the first ones into the houses. once they clear the park, they do open it up, the Stay and Scream area, so that way you can head to the back of the park. In between Torture Fair and the Blumhouse Scare Zone, there is Sweet's Revenge. It does exit out into the middle of the Blumhouse Scare Zone, so if you can get through it and then go into the Blumhouse, that's kind of the easiest way to get in. So we're gonna walk through a Blumhouse, and I'll have a couple videos of daytime and nighttime walkthroughs posted on here as well. And then after that, we're gonna head into Diagon, and we'll see the Death Eaters. And again, I have a bunch of videos I've taken over the past few weeks of the Death Eaters, both during the day and at night as well.
You better get inside before the kids eat all the free samples. Major Sweets candy! Flip your lids, kids! Come on!
Over at the San Francisco Candy Factory, they actually transformed the store to Major Sweets to go inside with the house. As you can see, they decked the whole store out with all the Major Sweets candy, different types of candy. You have the Little Boo popcorn bucket that lights up underneath. And then the signature series for Major Sweets as well. They still have all the other classic merch in here, but they just decked out the whole store to look like 1950s Major Sweets themed. Now let's head into the Blumhouse. Diagon Alley, periodically throughout the night, the Death Eaters from the Harry Potter movies and books are roaming this area as well. They're really cool, so I'm going to attach a bunch of videos that we've taken of them over the past few weeks. Diagon Alley. Such a cool addition to Halloween Horror Nights. They used to be over at Islands in Hogsmeade, but the past 2 years they've been here. And it's just such a cool, unique thing to see. And it's not really advertised, so if you get there early enough, if you're within the first like hour of Horror Nights starting, there's really nobody usually in there, and they like to interact with everybody. We are towards the back of the park now. There is no zone back here. This is where the Nightmare Fuel show is, which we're gonna walk by. And then to get to Goblin's Feast and Universal Monsters, you kind of go backstage a little bit to the right, and that's where you can get over to those two houses. So we'll walk over here and we'll check out the entrance to Nightmare Fuel. They don't let you film in the show, unfortunately, but at least I can show you the sign with the wait time or the show times on it. And we'll go see the entrance to head back towards Goblin's Feast and Universal Monsters before heading to the other side of the park for the other zones and stuff. Yeah, Nightmare Fuel, like the past few years, it's a different show, different storyline, but the show times are on there as well. It's a great show this year too. It's all circus themed, but it does fill up fast. So if you do want to come see Nightmare Fuel, make sure you get here early to get a good Anybody remember when they used to have chainsaws in the Simpsons area? They did a couple where it was like light up masks, but a lot of the times, most of the time, it was clowns. So it kind of fit the theme of the area. They haven't really used anything with Simpsons because they can't with the licensing agreements, especially now with Disney owning the Simpsons. But they used to have chainsaws back here, so I wonder if that was the reason why they stopped the chainsaws over here, is once Disney bought Fox, and they technically own the Simpsons and lease Universal the Simpsons now. So it was a lot of fun. It wasn't ever on a map. It was just like a pop-up scare zone. It was never officially a scare zone, but it was great to have chainsaws back here. So maybe one year, if this ever gets re-themed or if they come to an agreement, they will have chainsaws back in this area. In between the Simpsons and Swamp of the Undead, there's a couple food booths, this one being themed after Triplets of Terror. There is a cheeseburger at this booth, the St. Cheeseburger, I believe. That's phenomenal. And then across the way is the Cary Drive-In, and that one has hot dogs and the walking tacos. But it's really cool because the whole thing is kind of themed to the Cary Drive-In, which ties into Slaughter Cinema 2. Most of the original houses that Horror Nights creates does take place in Cary, Ohio. So they do have a bar over here, and then further down is the hot dogs and the walking tacos as well. During Halloween Horror Nights, there are very few attractions open. This whole back section where DreamWorks Land is and E.T. is closed off. The restrooms are open, and the Imagination Cafe is open. That's where they do sell the Halloween Horror Nights pizza fries that are phenomenal, of course, every single year. But the Mummy's open, Gringotts is open, Men in Black is open, Rip Ride Rockit is open. I believe that's the only 4 attractions that are open during Halloween Horror Nights this year. But again, there's not really any houses back here. The closest house is the museum, and that is located in between the Quickie Mart and the Simpsons attraction. But of course, the Simpsons attraction is not open. They're using the queue for the Simpsons attraction as the queue for the museum this year. So it's at a very weird location. But we are going to head through Swamp of the Undead. Again, I'll attach some videos of previous nights that we've come to film. And then after that, we're going to go up towards Demon Queen. Swamp of the Undead, and Demon Queens. You have another little pop-up shop at the Central Park Crepes behind me. They do have a crepe for Halloween Horror Nights. It's mostly Reese's Pieces and chunks of Reese's. It's actually very good. There is also the HHN bar. We'll head over there and check that out in a minute. They do have photo ops with some of the original concept houses and characters from the original houses, which is new for this year. And then of course you have Mel's Drive-In, Mel's Die-In. That's a classic photo op for Halloween Horror Nights. They've been doing it for forever. But we'll head into Demon Queens. After that, we're gonna go to Dualities of Fear and check out the chainsaws. And then we'll kind of hit up a couple little things here and there. But so far it's a great night. Weather's really nice here. So I hope you're enjoying this video, and we'll see what more fun we can find here at Halloween Horror Nights.
is on, and so many new students have joined us tonight. Find your corner of fear. Find us in the fog tonight.
So, thanks for joining us this year for Halloween Horror Nights. We do have a couple more little videos that we're going to be posting, but it's been an amazing year. Some of the best original houses and theming for the zones this year has been just amazing. But if you do like these videos, please subscribe, like our videos, share our videos. Any support we can get helps us keep doing what we love and bringing these videos and theme park attractions to you. And we'll see you next time.